channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is we have lost yet another professional bodybuilder at the age of 55. His name is Andy Hammond. And this guy right here wasn't one of those type of professional bodybuilders that stood out on the bodybuilding scene, but he stood out a great deal on his Instagram page, where this guy is really family-oriented person, you know. And it's a sad thing that this guy passed away at such a young age. But the topic for the day is whether or not people are being insensitive. I had one YouTuber that was complaining about the fact that when a professional bodybuilder passes away, that in the comments with this particular guy, you know, there was a lot of comments about his what I call vitamin use, and that his vitamin use had something to do with his early passing. Now, mind you, the guy haven't had anything said about what caused him to pass away at such a young age. There was nothing said at this particular time. But the comments were that it was his vitamin usage that got him out of here earlier than, you know, it should have been. Now, this particular YouTuber was mad at the fact, upset at the fact that those comments were mentioned. Now, my thing is to you all is, do you think it's being insensitive to make those remarks, even though you have no idea of how this person passed or what it was that caused him to pass, to automatically assume that it was his vitamin usage? Do you think that's being fair to that person and to that person's family, without first knowing what it is that they are saying? Now, my thing is that, you know, anytime you in the limelight as far as professional bodybuilding is concerned, you know, natural, not natural, you got all these topics, and what do people really want to hear about? You know, what do they want to hear about? And it always goes to that natural and not natural thing. And people are very concerned about that. But then at the same time, the ones that are taking the vitamins want that particular part of that person's life to be not really relevant. You know, whether or not that right there is a issue or not. Even if they say why this particular person passed away of a heart attack or something like that, no one wants you to associate that person's death with vitamin usage. No one wants you to associate those two things together. That's on the professional side, and that's on the usage side of those vitamins. They don't want you to say anything about it, and it's like it's almost they wanted to really go away and really not say much about it and just let it say that it was just that. But you have a lot of people that's coming in behind these people that are idolizing these people, and they don't know the dangers. We'll get so I know I get a few on there saying that everybody know about vitamin usage and all this other stuff, and that can be farthest from the truth. There are billions of people in this world, and everyone don't have access to the same information, and some people are always going to be new to the situation, and so it's best that you let people know what's what and what they can expect and what these different items can and will do to you. Now, is it insensitive to naturally assume that this is what causes this person's early demise? Is it fair to just naturally associate that with his vitamin usage? And my answer to that is, I mean, it's not fair, but it's going to be one of those things that you have to accept because these are the times we live in, and these are the things that's widely known and used. So people are naturally going to have their assumption. You know, even when a person have a finding of what causes a particular person's demise, it's not going to say vitamin usage. It's not going to say that. It's going to say heart attack, stroke, you know, something in that nature. You know, it's not going to say vitamin usage, whether or not the vitamin usage did A, B, C, or D, because the things that they could pass away from can be something associated with just naturally living. So you trying to wait and see whether or not they're going to say a heart attack or stroke or whatever, you know, it's pretty much going to be irrelevant because it's not going to say vitamin usage. Because what you end up being pronounced with of your demise, it can be a natural thing. So you just have to naturally assume that, you know, it's probably this person's usage of vitamins based upon a great deal of them passing away with those particular ailments, and all of them was had some type of vitamin usage throughout their lifetime. So, you know, I don't think it's being insensitive because that's where you are. That's the world we live in. You know, natural and not natural. You know, and not voicing your opinion about it is not going to change anything one way or the other. So, you know, I can understand the guy, you know, being upset about it, but that's what we live in. You know, just because people don't want you to say anything about what different people are using, they still want to associate the fact that, you know, these people have to work hard to get where they are and to build those particular bodies that they do. You know, and like anybody else, they have to work hard and to build that particular bodies that they have to. But the ones that are actually natural, you know, they have an extra stress on them to get the work did. They don't have any real assistance, you know, through vitamin usage, you know, to have that extra endurance and that super recuperative powers. So anyway, just what do you think about this particular topic, whether or not it's being insensitive when a professional bodybuilder passes away? Is it correct or incorrect? Is it insensitive to say before you even know the reason why this person passed, and you automatically associate it with vitamin usage? What do you think? Is it fair to just naturally assume that, or to wait to see what they say? Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.